will talk about the VScreen module. It is located here in the Actor panel within the category of VSuite, here, or via Place Actors, VSuite category, here. So as you can see here, I can drag and drop, and there it is. This is my dynamic screen named VScreen. A brief introduction. VScreen is a dynamic module allowing you to create and adjust screens in real time. It allows you to adjust the width, height, density, corner rounding, and screen curvature without needing to modify the geometry via an intermediate software like Blender or Maya. VScreen also allows you to emit dynamic lights, known as Lumen, identical to the video source. This means that what is displayed on VScreen is exactly the light emitted in Lumen with precise control over the exposure level of the displayed source. So, I will start modifying my VScreen by choosing VScreen Mesh tab. As you can see here, I can modify the width, the height, knowing that it is in centimeters. So, I also have corner radius. This allows me to modify the rounding of the screen. 0 means sharp corners, or to have them rounded, like 45 degrees for a rounded effect. Steps width is the resolution in width. Sometimes when I decide to have an exaggerated curved screen, you will start to detect that the geometry is displayed in low resolution. So I can increase the density here, steps width. So I can choose here, for example, 30, and there you go. Like that, I have increased the resolution of my screen in width. The same goes for height, and the same goes for corner rounding. For example, if I increase my corner rounding here, I will start to notice that it is not smoothly rounded. So I can increase the steps here by choosing, for example, 10, 20, or even 30. Just keep in mind that increasing the screen's resolution will result in some FPS loss. So you need to optimize the screen as best as possible during use. Here, I have bend angle, which means the curvature angle, where I can have 0. I will have a flat screen, or the opposite, meaning convex or concave, or both directions. Just after that, we have VScreen Media. So here, I can choose my video source. Just after, I have self-illumination. This is responsible for the intensity of the displayed image. Right after, I have illumination multiplier. This is related to multiplying the intensity of lumen lights. If I increase it, I will have more lumen light without affecting my image or base texture. This is very important sometimes to avoid having an overexposed screen just to get more lumen lights. So I can fully control the intensity of my light and the displayed image. Just after that, I have rotate UVs. This means I can reorient my texture and, of course, scale UVs in width and height. So now, I will start importing my video source. Before that, I will create a second media player that will broadcast my video source in the VScreen. I will create a media player, then I will check video output media texture. And there you go, I have a second playback. Now, I will import my video source. Here it is. So, I will save everything, and I will launch my second player and double-click on the video source I just dragged and dropped. I will check loop, so it plays in a loop, and I will minimize it like that. So, I have my animated texture. Now, I will drag and drop my texture into the media source of VScreen, and there it is. So as you can see here now, you have a dynamic screen that emits beautiful lumen light. I have full control over the screen's intensity, and at the same time, I can fully control the lumen light. Without artifacts known as the ghosting effect caused by the anti-aliasing system, now, I will do a side-by-side to show you the difference between the texture displayed on VScreen and the texture displayed on a normal geometry in Unreal Engine. So there you go. So, I created a comparison screen. This is a static mesh, a plane with a texture that takes this texture as input to compare the ghosting effect artifact and the sharpness of the two screens. Now, I will hit play, so I will try to move these two objects. As you will notice here, there is a big difference. On the right, I have my VScreen. On the left, I have a simple plane textured with a native Unreal Engine material. I'll leave you with the comparison. And of course, before wrapping up, to optimize the texture resolution of the VScreen, double-click on the texture, check Enable Bitmap, and set the bitmap total number to 11. This adjustment helps maintain detail and reduce artifacts as the screen scales. Set the screen percentage to exactly 100%. Don't leave it at the default setting. This ensures that your V-plane texture are consistent and free from unexpected scaling issues. So, I'll leave you with these videos, and I'll see you in future tutorials. Thank you and see you soon.